عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره نعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله خير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها فإن كل محدثات بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار وإنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. Greet you all with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and the blessing of Almighty Allah be with you all. I'd like to welcome you all for continuation of our series Alkabaaer, Major Sins. And today, inshallah, we have segment number 27. 27. And this under the title Al-Muhallil wal-Muhallal lah. I'm going to have to give some kind of explanation or prefix to let you understand, but the title is supposed to be Marrying a Divorced Woman in Order to Make Her Lawful for the First Husband. It's a long title, but basically we're going to discuss one hadith in it, and I will explain to you what it is talking about. We know that we have something called marriage in Islam, and as we explained 3 days ago about how marriage conducted in Islam and between a male Muslim and a female Muslim, that they are mature enough to know about the responsibility, that both of them testify to La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, that they came to this marriage contract with their own choice, nobody imposed it on them, and with a guardian of the or wakil or wali for the lady, all these rules and regulation, and we don't have something called same-sex marriage or girlfriends or we don't have, okay, so we know what is marriage and what you call it marriage to be a lawful relationship between a man and a woman. This is not the subject, but when people get married, marriage is a different subject now. We're talking about people in already married. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the same way He told us how to get into the marriage, Allah told us also how to get out of the marriage if there is a needs or necessity or emergency that have to split this unit and everybody goes his way. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in Quran, الطلاق مرتان, divorce is twice. فإمساكم بمعروف أو تسريح بإحسان. So after this, that you will hold your spouse, your wife, in your house in a good conduct, good term, or let her go about her business, and this it. So that means we understand that there is a divorce and there is iddah. And after this, before the iddah over, if the man take his wife, everything is fine, go good. And after this, ups and downs happen again, he can divorce her for the second time. Okay, if he divorced her for the second time, now the last bullet in the gun is the third one. If you happen to divorce the third one, there is no taking her or waiting, or she will be a totally completely divorced. Doesn't matter you wait for 2 3 months or 3 months, she is not your wife and she could not be your wife unless she marry somebody else, and this somebody else happened to divorce her and the iddah is over, and previous husband seemed to him now he would like to go back and live with her and to take her as a wife, is okay. But this is the subject we're going to be talking about today. If a man divorces his wife 3 times, that mean he did not say, I divorce you, I divorce you, I divorce you. No, he divorced her 3 different times in 3 different occasions. And he do the proper divorce. That means she is not during iddah, and she is not during a period that he have intimate relationship with her. Now, if he divorced her the third time, now this woman unlawful for him to be a wife again, unless something else happen. What it is, that this woman get married by somebody else, and they lived together for a year or 2 or a month, whatever it is. This is not the issue here. And it happened that this second marriage didn't work, and the second husband had divorced her, and her iddah is over, and they did not get back, he didn't take her back. Now, if the previous husband, the first one, who had divorced her before 3 times in 3 different occasions, seemed to him that he would like to live with her again, and she's willing to do this, and the guardian agrees, and all these things, now he can marry her. Now, this is now our subject here, start from this point. There is a trick now called المحلل or التيس المستعار. A person who makes something unlawful lawful, or that he like is somebody to act as a husband, to act as if he indulging in marriage. This is what we're talking about. So the woman is divorced. Sister, let's say, Sister Mihrab had married to brother Abdul Malik. Abdul Malik divorced Sister Mihrab in January. 2 weeks later, he took her back. 3 months later, he divorced her again. After a month, he took her back. 6 months later, he divorced her again. Now this man could not marry her unless she marry somebody else. And this somebody else live with her normal life. And something happened, he divorced her. And her idda waiting period is over without him taking her back. No, now she is available for marriage by anybody, including the first husband that she married. So some people do what? They go, bring 2 witnesses, and they go with the guardian, and they go before an imam. They go the 9 yard, but this only on writing. I give you my daughter or my sister in marriage. So and so I witness, yes, I'm witness. So and so I witness, yes, I'm witness. Okay, congratulations, happy marriage, bye bye, assalamu alaikum, all these things. Now he'll take her, spend a couple of hours in the house, sipping cup of tea, and after this he will say to her what? I divorce you. So they came with this trick intentionally, so she can be lawful in marriage for the previous husband. So this is what we say in marrying a divorced woman in order to make her lawful for her first husband, but only on paper, only a of marriage, only to be tricking, to make a trick in Allah's religion. And we could not play games with Allah. So we have the hadith here that we're working with to show you that this is one of the major sins and is haram, is forbidden. Hadith Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu an, أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لعن المحلل والمحلل له. This is the collection of Imam al-Tirmidhi, that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had curse The man who's willing to do this is called muhallil. And the one who makes something halal or permissible for the first husband. So they doing it on paper. So the one who marry her to make her halal for the first one, and the one that who going to remarry her. So one try to make it halal, and you making it halal for somebody else. Both of them are cursed by Allah. And we understand when we say curse and la'na, that is something major in Islam and from the Kabaaer. It's forbidden. You could not do this. Okay? And in a narration that called at-taysul musta'ar. Okay? And this is not considered a marriage. This is not going to be considered marriage. This almost like adultery and fornication. And the point here, how to make this woman lawful to the first husband, that the man who marry her have to have intimate relationship with her. And he doesn't marry her for this purpose overnight and after this divorce her. That somebody really came with intention to marry. And after this he marries a woman. He slept with her the first night. And for some reason he didn't like the woman, or something wrong about her, or whatever that he disliked, and he said, no, I could not be with this woman, I'm going to divorce her. So overnight, and after this, he said, I could not. I'd rather to die and not to be with her. So intentionally, when he married her for purpose of marrying. But after this, he was talking in the phone, and somebody said congratulations in the morning after he slept with his wife, and say, oh, I got married. Say, I really, oh, who did you marry? I married a sister from New York. Oh, yeah, okay, what did I? And they start talking. She have a good business there. She have a big grocery store. Say, oh, man, I hope you did not marry sister so-and-so. Say, yeah, this is her name. Say, man, this woman is such and such and such. And say, oh, somebody lied to him, or a true news, whatever it is. He didn't like the smell of her mouth, or the way he understands she's snoring at night, for whatever reason. But when he married her, he meant to marry her. And he slept with her. The next day he went to marry her, divorce her. Now this is different. But what we're talking about, al-muhallil, the one who tried to make something haram lawful. You know this what, like what? Like the people of Bani Israel. Bani Israel, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had forbid them to fish. Okay? Forbid for them fishing in Saturday. Was a test from Allah. So in the day of Saturday, which is forbidden for them for fishing, will come a lot of fish. A lot of fish. But Sunday and Monday and the rest of the week, few. So what they did, So Friday, okay, night, all right, they will go and put nets. So tomorrow morning will be what? Saturday. So they put the nets on the river Friday night. And Saturday, when the fish come in gushing, they don't do anything. And the fish will be standing there behind the net. Now, Sunday morning, they will go and catch the fish. So it's a trick. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala curses him for making a trick. You could not make a trick to go around the law of Allah. You understand? So now maybe some of the people here in America, they never heard about it, but it's known in Arabia that some people do these things, okay? They call التيس المستعار. Like if you have a sheep and you want to get a male sheep to fertilize, so you go and you borrow your neighbor male sheep to come, you understand, to be there until that make the female sheep to be pregnant, and the owner will take his male sheep back. So these men, they play these tricks. They deserve such a kind of name, and they doing something displeasing to Allah. And when he divorces this woman, that intentionally he did not marry her to be married, only to make her lawful for the previous husband, him, as if he committed adultery, and she is like committing adultery, and the previous husband will be like a committing adultery. It have to be intention of marriage, and the man have to have intimate relationship with her. And after this, if he found there is a reason that he doesn't want to remain with this woman, if he divorce and her iddah is over, now if the first husband want to marry her, it can be marry her. To make a long story short, al-muhallil, the person who try to play a trick to make a woman lawful to her ex-husband, not intentionally coming for a true marriage, is cursed by Allah and is not going to make the woman lawful for the previous husband. This our subject for today. If any comments, any concern, any question, I hope you understood what I was trying to struggle to explain it to you. But I want to tell you about something here before I close. We have a serious problem that I'm experiencing since I sit a lot with family consultation, that some women, all what she do when there is displeasing with her husband, or that he doesn't want to give her a divorce or a khula', she will disappear on him. All what she do to make her way to the next state. And when she goes there, she will be a new Muslim in the community, and people be asking about her, or she just moved. Nobody know anything about her back history. And after this, when brothers know that she's single, they proposing to her, and they go grab two witnesses from someplace, okay, and they get married. We have to be careful. We have to be careful. A woman could not be remarried until she get a Islamic divorce, even if she divorced by the American law. Listen carefully. A woman who's married Islamically, she have to be divorced Islamically. And if she could not, if her husband didn't divorce her, she has the right to request for khul' from her husband. And if her husband did not guarantee her the khul', she need to go to the imam of the mosque. And I will call in all the imams in America not to neglect their jobs. It is their duty to work on the case and try to find a solution to bring about finishing this marriage without any of the two getting harmed physically or Islamically. That I mean hurt Islamically, that the woman, she have to run away from her state to another state and start a new marriage, and she is still married to somebody else. I know about many cases like this. And the brothers, they have to be careful before they get into marriage. And you don't know who is this woman. And the imams of the centers, they need to get involved. All right? It have to be some kind of consultation and a meeting. Where you came from, sister? What state? What masjid used to attend? And he write and call the other imam. We could not be living in some kind called almost adultery and fornication, and we call it marriage. This is not right. And I put blame on the brothers who marry like this, and the women that who travel from state to state and they claim that they okay. Because some of them, they ignorant. They think as long as she's 90 days away from this man, automatically she is khula or she is divorced. All right. And also put a blame on the imams in Islamic center and masajid that they are not doing enough. Some of them, they are not doing their jobs. Okay? So basically be careful from this. So we don't have the muhallil in America. A lot of people in America, they don't know about it, alhamdulillah. But we have another serious problem that we marry women that we think they are available for marriage, but they are not. Okay? And I think we have to investigate this matter and to make sure that you marry to a woman that is not married. And it have to be fulfilling the right requirements of Islam from witnesses and wali, a guardian, and all these things. With this, inshallah, come to conclusion to our session for today. Hopefully, I got the point. You got the point that I'm trying to present today. If it's not clear, you can ask. If anybody have comments or question or correction, you're more than welcome to present it here in the room, or you can email it to me at the following address: Imam Adly #1 @yahoo.com. Thank you for watching. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك, and Allah knows best. يلا